Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained artifact video on the Nubian Egg. Before I get into this though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Friends can still disagree. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page over on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the 3 pictured here and the 4th one in the group. This is the Drifters Quartet, I guess. No, it's more than a trilogy. It's the series, yeah, we'll go that way. It's Drifters, Drifters 2, Chaotic West, Drifters 3, Sands of Blood, and Drifters 4, Dynasty of the Heretic. It is at its heart, a shoot-'em-up fist-fighting western, but it's a fantasy western. It's got everything from time travel to alternate dimensions to magic, monsters, mythology, religion. Everything's in there except for aliens and spaceships. And the series is not done, so there you go. If you enjoy something quirky, weird, if that piques your interest, check out my author page. You're going to find lots of stuff there. Hope you find something you like, and I hope you enjoy reading it. Alright, the Nubian Egg. In 1907, archaeologists excavating a Nubian tomb in Aswan discovered a petrified ostrich egg. This egg was dubbed the Nubian Egg or the Aswan Egg. What's interesting about this particular artifact is that there are etchings on the egg depicting the 3 pyramids of Giza and the Nile River. The tomb in which it was found was dated at 7,000 years old, which means the egg is at least 7,000 years old. But it had to be petrified before it was etched, so it could conceivably be thousands of years older than that. Here's the thing. Modern science dates the pyramids to 4,500 years ago. This egg predates that by at least 3,000 years. There are those that believe that the pyramids are much older, as well as the Sphinx. Some of the estimates are up to 800,000 years old. The reason they say this is that there's watermarks on the Sphinx, meaning that at one point it sat in freestanding water for a long time, and the last time that happened was when that area was covered by ocean, which was 800,000 years ago. So I did a video on the Sphinx in my Unexplained Megalithic Site videos. It's called Sphinx. Go check it out. In that video, I made what I think is a reasonable point. If the people who carved the Sphinx or who created the Sphinx didn't want those watermarks on there, they would have carved them out. That didn't happen. Those watermarks are still there, so probably what happened was they carved this and the water rose to that level and sat for at least 100 years before receding. So that's the reason they think that the Sphinx and consequently the pyramids are much older. So that being said, the idea there is we don't know how old the pyramid and the Sphinx are. At the very least, the Nubian Egg proves that the pyramids are far older than the 4,500 years that they originally thought. On the opposite side of the Nubian Egg is another etching of 3 pyramids which looks like another, and what looks like another river. Why would the carvers etch it in there twice? In my opinion, this depicts 3 more pyramids in another location. Could this other etching depict the pyramids in Teotihuacan, Mexico? Who knows? But if so, it means that the people who etched this artifact knew about the other pyramids around the world. Keep in mind that this egg is a minimum of 7,000 years old. The concept of Egyptians exploring the world thousands of years before Christ is not without evidence. Check out my video on the Hierakonpolis map. Hierakonpolis. However the hell that's pronounced. Anyway, the map that they found there accurately depicts the Americas, and it was found in Upper Egypt. It is over 4,000 years old. This predates dynastic Egypt. Egyptian vessels, at least one, were found sunk off the coast of South Africa, or South America. Excuse me. There are stories of an Egyptian cave being found in the Grand Canyon, a cave full of Egyptian artifacts. And ironically, there's a lot of things in the Grand Canyon that are named after Egyptian gods and Egyptian named items. Now back to topic. The Nubian Egg dates the pyramids of Giza 3,000 years earlier than mainstream science says. There's a man named Michael Cremo. He wrote a book, and I talk about his book a lot. He wrote a book titled Forbidden Archaeology. You need to read that book. And now, fair warning, it is a tough read. Cremo is a scientist, not an author. It reads like a technical journal. But the information in there is prime. Your jaw will drop. Cremo makes the case quite well that the timeline that mainstream science is teaching in schools is simply not accurate. This egg seems to add to that evidence. Now, I can't say yay or nay about any of it because honestly, we don't know. We just don't know. But what we do know is that what they're teaching in schools and the timeline that mainstream science is putting forth doesn't add up. It's that simple. So do your own research and see what you can do about coming up with your own theories. And whatever they are, if they're different than mine, stick them in the comments. Anybody has any more information, different information, maybe I got something wrong, stick that in there too. Lord knows we'd all love to read it. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.